Hi guys, so today we are going to be talking about health factors you need to consider before saying yes I do. Hi, you're welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about everything relating to family health, couples health and children's health, including public health. So I'll be doing a series that will have an episode 1 to an episode 5 video containing common health challenges couples face. So if you know you are about getting married or you're in the dating phase of your relationship, please, this video is for you. And today's topic is health factors you need to consider before saying yes I do. The number one is genotype. So you need to first of all find out the genotype of yourself and that of your partner. First of all, yourself first. If you find out what your genotype is, then you should know that it will be easy for you to know the kind of partner you're going to accept. All right, so we have like 3 different types of genotype. We have the AA, the AS and the SS, which is a sickle cell. If you are an individual with AA, you can marry any genotype. Okay, if your genotype is AA, you can marry any genotype. If your genotype is AS, you cannot marry any genotype. You need to actually consider the person that you are going to tie the knot with. Check out what the person's genotype is. If you are SS, you cannot marry any type of genotype. You also need to consider the kind of person you need to marry, the kind of genotype the person you're choosing need to have. All right, so if for example you are AA, you can marry AS, you can marry sickle cell. All right, that is the SS. It doesn't matter. If you are AS, you can marry AA, you cannot marry AS, and you cannot marry SS. Please take note of that. I'm going to be giving you this advice based on clinical background or healthcare background, okay? But the choice you make is yours. I'm not here to decide for you what you should do, but I'm going to be giving you an advice as a healthcare professional, okay? If you are AS, please do not marry somebody with AS. I know I've had an issue. One time I made a video that I posted on my status. Somebody came back to me and said it doesn't matter even if you're AS, God can do it, or there's a way they can take out the baby when you're pregnant and they find out that the baby is SS, that they can take it out. My dear, it's actually not easy. Number one, finance. Number one, your health. Have you done an evacuation before? If you have done an evacuation before, then you should know how painful that procedure is. Then imagine having to go through it every time you get pregnant and they discover that the baby is sickle cell. You go in, they'll take it out. The first time you go in, they take it out. The second time you go in, how long are you going to do that? So please save yourself all that emotional trauma, all right? And make the choice before you finally say I do. Please. The third one is if you are sickle cell, you can marry AA, you cannot marry AS. You only have the choice of marrying AA, you cannot marry AS, and you cannot marry SS. So I know a couple who the partner is AA and the lady herself is SS. They are both doing well. They have their children and everything is all good. You know, you have to actually consider that factor. The next thing you have to consider before saying yes I do is you check out the mental health of the family that you are going into. Yes, mental health is very, very important. Go and find out their mental health history. Is going to save you a lot of problem later in marriage. Number 3 that you also need to find out is sexually transmitted diseases. Yes, you need to check yourself first. Check yourself, find out your viral status. Know which one that you are. If you are clean, also find out for your partner. Check if your partner is clean. If both of you are clean, you are good to go. But there's nothing wrong with making a choice with somebody who has a viral infection. Remember, I said the choice is yours. I'm going to give you an advice as a healthcare professional, but I'm not going to decide for you on who to choose while making your choice. All right. So if you have sexually transmitted diseases, can actually affect your reproductivity. All right, but both of you can decide that you don't want babies, you just want to live like that. The choice is still yours. So check out diseases like HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, hepatitis B. Those sexually transmitted disease are very important for you to check out. Then know the implication of having each and every one of them. Check if it's something you can actually deal with when you are married. Remember, marriage is not a bed of roses. Marriage is actually an eye opener. If your eyes have not been opened before, when you marry, it's eventually going to open. Another thing to consider is your reproductive system. Like I always say, check yours first. Go and do a health check on yourself. Be sure that you are, especially if you are interested in having children. If you are not interested in having children, then don't bother. If children come, fine. If they don't, but if you are truly interested in having children, you need to consider doing a reproductive health check. Check yourself as a woman and check yourself as a man. You know, a lot of times people get married knowing fully well that there's a problem with them. Let me give a specific example. There is a situation where a woman has had hysterectomy and eventually got married to the man and hoping that God will do a miracle. Hysterectomy actually means removal of the womb. Okay, so this woman's womb has been removed. So she got married. So along the line, when conception has not taken place, the woman has not been able to get pregnant, they began to worry and they both decided to go do a check. And the doctor told the lady, but you don't have a womb. How come? So at that moment, the husband realized that there is no womb. It caused a lot of problem and eventually led to divorce. The same thing with women. Also check out for impotency, infertility in men too, infertility in women. Check if there are things that you can consider. If always try to go for a check. When you meet a doctor can tell you, okay, this can be corrected or this cannot be corrected. Fine, you can actually reach out to me. I'll also be a help to that if you're trying to find out. All right, so everything relating to reproductive health, you also need to consider that. Don't think about finance only. Don't think about genotype only. Then finally, what you also need to consider again. So on the final thing you need to consider before saying yes I do is chronic health condition. Although this might not have direct effect on you or even the children you're going to have, but it may still have direct effects. It's not going to prevent your marriage from taking place, but along the line, it might still have effect. So don't say maybe I said because your partner has a chronic health condition that you shouldn't get married. If you need counseling, please, you can reach out to me. You can send me an email and reach out to me. I can give you counseling. Okay, so what you need to consider is your partner having maybe heart-related problem. If your partner has heart conditions, you know that you're not going to be giving him hypertension at home. You won't be shouting, screaming for somebody with heart-related issues. Okay, another thing to consider in that chronic health problem is if your partner has kidney disease, that is kidney failure. If your partner has kidney failure, it might affect you psychologically and financially. It's not really going to have much effect on you, but it's just something to consider. It might actually play out on your children at the long run, but the percentage is actually very low. Like I have seen a child of 10 years with chronic kidney disease, and that's because one of the parents has kidney disease. So these are the things you need to consider. So if you know you like this video, please, and you like videos like this, like, comment and share. Okay, you can reach out to me for counseling. If you are an individual preparing to get married or you're dating and you need counseling, you and your partner can actually send me a message and get counseling with me. All right, watch out for the next video on the common health challenges in couple. The episode 2 will be dropping soon. Have a great day.